Over the past few weeks, social media has been exploding with claims that scientists believe that an interstellar object approaching Earth could be something much more sinister and artificial than a comet. Why are they saying this, and should we be concerned? I'm Shelby.
And I'm Casey.
And this is Chill Seeker.
Okay, Shelby, what is coming at us?
Okay, so today we're chasing down a visitor, a cosmic traveler that shouldn't be here but is. The third known interstellar object ever discovered and seen by humans, and possibly the largest, fastest, most ancient object we've ever seen. I'm talking about 3I Atlas, and it's causing alarm. The trajectory feels almost too perfect. A slingshot from another star, aimed at our solar system with icy precision. It's hurtling through space at 130,000 miles per hour and could be older than Earth itself. Let's start with a quote by famed writer and futurist Arthur C. Clarke. Two possibilities exist. Either we are alone in the universe or we are not. Both are equally terrifying. Okay, let's go. Okay, so Casey, are you ready for a trip into space?
Oh, I'm so ready. I'm always ready to go into space.
Like, I'm already in space all the time.
Straight
okay,
up.
Katy Perry. All
No.
right. So, 3I Atlas was first spotted on July 1st of 2025 by the NASA-funded Atlas survey in Chile. Within a day, orbit calculators flagged it as hyperbolic, meaning that it's not gravitationally bound to the sun, and thus it's interstellar in origin. It was coming in hot from far outside the solar system in the direction from the Milky Way, and in particular the constellation Sagittarius. It's near the Milky Way's galactic center, and it was traveling at, like I said, over 130,000 miles per hour, which is very, very fast, like more than twice as fast as either of the other two interstellar objects we've seen so far. And no, it isn't headed straight towards Earth, if it stays on its current trajectory. But even as is, that trajectory is funky. 3I Atlas drops in on a steep retrograde path, basically going the wrong way relative to the planets. And its approach is side on to the sun's motion rather than head on like the previous two interstellar objects. As one astronomer told Life Science, it's peculiar to say the least. 3I Atlas will swing closest to the sun on October 30th of 2025, about 1.4 AU away, just inside Mars's orbit, and will leave our solar system to never return. And for those who aren't familiar, AU is an astronomical unit. It's basically the yardstick astronomers use to measure distances in our solar system. So it's the average distance from Earth to the sun, which is about 93 million miles. So when we say that 3I Atlas will be close to 1.4 AU from the sun at its closest approach, that means it'll be closer to the sun than Mars is.
Wow.
Still tens of millions of miles away from us. Now, what makes 3I Atlas so different from its two interstellar predecessors? ʻOumuamua, spotted in 2017, and Borisov, spotted in 2019. First, it is huge. Hubble's best shots put its core at several kilometers across, bigger than both ʻOumuamua and Borisov. This is the largest interstellar visitor that we've ever seen. Second, it's ancient. Its motion suggests that it comes from the Milky Way's thick disk, home to some of the oldest stars. If that's true, this thing could have formed billions of years before our sun, which means the ice locked inside it might be the most untouched, oldest water that humanity has ever seen.
Whoa.
Yeah. And third, this thing is awake. Unlike ʻOumuamua, which just coasted through like a cold, dead rock, 3I Atlas is already throwing off gas and dust like a classic comet. Hubble caught it wrapped in a hazy glow, with a faint tail streaming away. But here's the weird part. In some shots, the brightest glow isn't trailing behind, it's actually in front of the comet, or object, like headlights cutting through space. Astronomers aren't sure why. Maybe it's just the way we're seeing it from Earth, but we really don't know. But regardless, it's big, it's old, and it's shining light across the void for the first time in maybe billions of years.
I also love that it's called an astronomical unit. Like, it's an absolute unit. It's huge.
Yes. Yep, literally. I don't know, maybe that's where that came from.
Yes, I like it.
Okay, so now that we've got the basics down, let's talk about what made waves on the internet and what freaked me out when I saw a video about this. So yeah, that is Harvard researchers Avi Loeb and two of his co-authors writing a paper suggesting a terrifying possibility that 3i Atlas might be artificial and, if it is, possibly even hostile.
Oh, fun.
So, okay, Casey, I have to ask, if there was actual evidence that it was artificial / and or hostile, do you think that scientists / the government would release that to the public? Like, obviously this isn't NASA, they discovered it, but you don't think so? So you think if it was hostile, we wouldn't know about it, or artificial at all?
I don't think they would tell us.
It'd be covered
because
up.
It's not like they've been very transparent about anything else. So.
Yeah. No, I mean, I fully tend to agree. I tend to agree. I mean, I don't know the specifics. The only thing is other, observatories or telescopes might be seeing this as well and maybe could release information unrelated to the government. But I feel like we've seen before the government silencing people very heavily. So I don't necessarily think that even if other people are seeing strange things, that it would be released. They could be threatened into silence. So yeah, I feel like we should be a little skeptical about everything, including the idea that, if it was artificial, we would know about it. Anyway, let's see what Avi Loeb had to say. They didn't just call this a comet. They described its trajectory as unerringly calculated. A high-speed bullet, quote, aligned so closely with Earth's orbital plane that there is just a 0.2% chance that this would happen by luck. So that's a little strange. Like if you launch that many objects, it's unlikely, very unlikely statistically that it would be going in this trajectory. Yeah, I don't really know what that means though. I mean, it could mean nothing, it's just something that is a little bit strange.
It could mean nothing, or it could mean everything.
So profound. So the path's oddities didn't stop there. Loeb suggests the shape of the orbit offers, quote, various benefits to an extraterrestrial intelligence, like a cosmic spycraft that could slip close to Jupiter, Mars, and Venus in turn, and even drop gadgets at each stop. So basically, it's going very close to these planets, and he's saying that this could be strategic if it's not a comet, right? And it could be a way to leave equipment at these different planets that we wouldn't know about, right? So that's part of his theorizing. Then, most chillingly, the comet will be invisible to us as it gets closer because our view will be blocked by the sun. So it could sneak up on us and then we wouldn't know it until it was like right there. So Loeb even invoked the dark forest concept, which is basically the idea that advanced civilizations might stay completely silent because they know other civilizations could see them as a threat and wipe them out. In that context, if 3i Atlas were some kind of alien probe quietly passing through on a stealth mission, the fallout for humanity could be dangerous. And obviously might force us to defend ourselves. But the pushback against Loeb's ideas has been spicy. Oxford's Chris Lintott called the alien claim nonsense on stilts and said it's an insult to the real observational work getting done right now.
Why did he say it was on stilts? Like, I just feel like he's being dramatic and it makes me not believe him now.
Totally. Yeah. Anyway. Canadian astronomer Samantha Lawler dropped the classic line, extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. And we don't have that. Meanwhile, Seligman reminds everyone, we've got multiple telescopes showing classic comet activity. And that's the boring answer, and boring is usually right. Although I will point out that we know a lot of academics have a resistance to the idea of, UAPs or aliens in general, or NHI, interdimensional beings, and that they can be a little bit stiff in their preconceived notions. So I don't know if I fully agree with their takes on it, but of course, it remains to be seen. Also, boring doesn't make for trending TikTok videos, which is why like the video I saw specifically that made me do a deep dive on this was a woman saying inaccurately that NASA had said that this was likely an artificial object with potentially hostile intentions, which really got my heart racing. I was like, what? And I went and researched it, and that's why we're doing this episode. That is not true. NASA did not say that. It was the Harvard researchers. So just to clarify things. And no matter what, we won't know the truth until all of this plays out. Right now, astronomers are tracking its speed and path down to the tiniest fraction, and if 3I Atlas suddenly accelerates, slows down, or shifts course in a way gravity alone can't explain, that would change everything. Same goes for if its brightness shifts, like impulses or sharp flares that don't match normal comet activity. You can bet we'll be watching the news closely to see if anything changes. But here's another angle we haven't talked about yet. Until 2017, we had never spotted another interstellar object flying through our solar system. Then boom, 3 in just 8 years. The galaxy didn't start suddenly tossing more objects our way. We just got better at catching them. Our telescopes are sharper, our software is faster, and our surveys have improved dramatically. The truth is, 3I Atlas probably isn't an alien invasion. It seems like it's just us finally being able to see what's actually out there. I'm just glad this isn't coming straight for Earth, because then we'd have a cause for concern even beyond the idea of alien invasion. So Casey, I have to ask you, for a second, just take a step back from the most probable reality and tell me, if this was some kind of artificial object coming for us, how would you be feeling right now? Like, would you be scared? Would you be excited? Would you be apathetic?
Straight chilling. I would just be fucking
You just wouldn't
chilling.
care? You wouldn't be scared?
I think it's like, you know what? I feel like we're so divided as people that maybe it could be the thing to bring people together, right? Like...
Man, I've seen too many like horror sci-fi movies, because when I saw that, I was like chilled to the bone. I was terrified.
Oh, no.
Like, I was really scared. I mean, look, I fully believe that UAPs are real, right? I know that there's something going on, but the idea of like some, alien race or something, or maybe even artificial intelligence, like, I don't know, coming towards us, I just immediately jumped to the worst case scenario and like all of the crazy horror movies I've seen.
That's
just really freaks me out.
Completely understandable. I have not seen many horror movies, so my brain goes the opposite way, where it's like
they just want to hang out.
New friends. Like, they're just curious. They just kind of want to see what's here. They've explored all the other planets. They just haven't come to Earth yet. Like, they just want to see what's up. And like,
that's
I'm
awesome.
trying to chill with an alien. Like, I bet you anything, I would be the one to fall in love with an alien. That might be me. I don't know.
That's
I
funny.
feel like I would want to be like the human that they send in to like befriend them and find out why they're here.
Ooh. It's like, what's that movie with Amy Adams where she like communicates with them? I forget what it's called, but you guys know what I'm talking about. You're going to be her. You're going to be in the spacesuit going in, communicating to the first alien visitors. I'm sure you're fully qualified for that. NASA will be calling you.
Just based on vibes alone.
Based on vibes alone. Yes. Okay, yes. So now we want to hear from you, the listener. What do you think 3I Atlas is? Is it another comet, or is it something more intelligent? Tell us in the comments, and if you liked this episode, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, give this video a thumbs up, and follow us on Instagram at @ChillSeekerPodcast and TikTok at @ChillSeekerPod. And please leave us a 5-star rating on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. It means the world to us. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.